Welcome. We'll be beginning shortly. Please share with a friend. About to have the Klever team on here. All right, we got the Klever team in force here. Welcome. Going to invite the co-founder and CEO up here. And it's in the co-host invites. Looking for everyone. I'll just wait a second. We're going to play a little music while we're waiting. Enjoy, share with a friend. Felipe adding as a speaker. Looking for Misha here. Just need to get Misha on. We are recording the spaces, so we'll share that with the Klever team as well. And anyone who wants to hear can replay it. Welcome, everybody. Glad to have you here. This is an AMA with Klever.io, an incredible project I've come to learn about, and definitely excited. So enjoy some music in the background as we get started. Hey, Misha, how are you?
Alex, how's it going?
Fantastic. I'm excited to get this party started. Looks like we got most of the team up here.
Yeah, we're still waiting for Bruno, our CTO, Baiano.
Great. Oh, there he is. Let me send him a speaker. There you go. So we got Bruno, Dio, Felipe, and yourself. Is that the team we want? Then we can invite other people to come up and ask questions when we're ready for that.
Yeah, exactly. And we just got a push notification going out to our mobile users. So
beautiful.
A way to make sure that everybody can join. How's Florida?
Fantastic. Weather warmed up actually yesterday, even though it's December here. It was quite hot yesterday. I don't know how to translate to Celsius, but I think it was in the 20s or 30s in Celsius. So pretty warm. It got a little colder for a bit, but not that cold, like 10 Celsius, you know.
10 Celsius. Yeah, that is a rarity here in Israel. And when it gets around 10, which is actually now, I'm freezing. But I think we have everybody up here, right? And thanks everybody for joining in. Make sure to share with your friends and family. Let's get this party started.
Okay.
Hello, guys. How are you doing?
Hey, Dio. Pleasure to meet you.
Pleasure. Thanks for having me today. Thanks for having us. It's great to be here with you.
Absolutely. I'm excited to learn more about the project myself, and I'm sure my listeners do too. And I see you brought a pretty respectable sized army with you. So this is fantastic.
Yeah, that's the clever thing.
Mm-hmm. Well, I read some of your stories, so I was pretty blown away, with where you guys came from. So I'm really proud to meet you and be happy to, hear your story again.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, absolutely. So you're just a quick introductions, and then I'd like the team to introduce themselves here for everyone, and then we'll get started. So I'm an NFT analyst with quantumeconomics.io, and I also have my own website, thelatestblock.com, and I'm basically full-time crypto analyst and creating content. So I'm excited to be here, learn about the Klever.io, the mobile wallet, which I see the goal is the most secure mobile wallet, digital wallet for crypto on the planet, which is exciting. And you have a passive income element with staking, which is something that I'm very excited about and very interested in. I stake almost all of my crypto, but would definitely want to check out Klever to see if I can get it better. Obviously, rewards on that. But yeah, I love crypto. I've been in crypto since I think most of you guys as well, around 2017. got some Bitcoin, got excited, got some Bitcoin at the top, thought I would successfully trade to get more, and that failed miserably. Luckily, I figured that out within a few weeks, and just been holding, and then, doing some investing or swing trading in projects I really believe in, but for the most part, stay away from the dangers of trading and leverage trading and all this sort of fun stuff. But overall, it's been quite a ride, and I could say that, like many, maybe I came for the money, but I stayed for the technology. Just the idea, and I'm sure you'll go into more deeply, but that we can make the world a better place. This innovation is technology. Blockchain is a technology that can transform the world for the better, make it more efficient, better use of energy, without saying that we need to get rid of people, right? We can just have those people operate in a more efficient manner. So I really like blockchain and the whole decentralized aspect of it, where kind of these centralized gatekeepers that are kind of holding the economy that they want in a certain place and kind of keeping it stable by keeping everyone kind of in their place. And the whole idea that you can bust through that glass ceiling excites me about cryptocurrency, and excites me about your project, because then I learned about your story. So I would love to hear from you, Dio, not to make you read your whole story again, but if you'd quickly kind of cover where you came from and why you created Klever. I would love to hear that again.
This is really difficult for me to talk about. I kind of want to talk about my story because it's really hard to believe. But in resume, I born in a very poor family, and I have no access to education until my 18 years. And I have worked with many jobs, blue-collar jobs, and you can name it. I've done a lot of things before learned to programming with Bruno in 2006. Until there, I left my home with 15 years. I went to live alone with my brother. He was like 14 years old, and we start to work, to pay the rent, to pay the stuff, and we studied in a public college. Was really tough times, and was really hard because I have a great desire to learn, to study, but I have no opportunity in that time. And but one thing that helped me a lot was to read a lot of books, and this improved a lot my way of thinking, my mindset, my abilities to learn faster and to keep trying new things. And then I started to learn to code in 2006 with Bruno. Bruno was my teacher in that time when I met him. And I had a really hard time to learn how to code. Was because I have no previous education, so it was really painful to open the mind to new concepts, new ideas, and look at things from a different perspective. So I started to learn to code, and I went to an intern job in IBM. It was like a subsidiary company from IBM. And I started my career there. I work as developer, front-end developer, then I became back-end developer. I leave the company. I went to work in more companies as developer, and then I became software architect when I was like 25. And then I started to look for different things because I was not happy with my current job. I didn't believe the way that I was working, and was, I don't know, make the things, because sometimes when you have a boss that don't understand what you are doing, it's really painful to work. So I decided to become an entrepreneur, and I left everything. I have a good salary, a good job, I have good money. So I decided to left everything, risk everything in a venture with Bruno, David, Mario, and Victor in that time. And there was like 2013 and 2016. And, well, we started a consulting company to pay the bills and to make products. And we finally create a product that was really exciting. That was the wallet, and was very promising, because the crypto world was really scary in 2016, 2017. A lot of wallets was there, but a lot of wallets was hacked. A lot of exchanges was getting hacked, and it was really scary. And after I lose a lot of money with trading, I decided to build this wallet, and I bring the idea to the team, and we start to build the Tron wallet. And Tron wallet was a huge success. Like in the first days, we had like 10,000 daily active users. It was kind of crazy. And then we start to polish the product, to envision the wallet that we want today. And that was a little bit about my story and the Klever story. So actually, there is a lot of other things to talk about. It's too short to talk about this now.
Well, I appreciate you sharing. Sorry for putting you on the spot there, but that was wonderful, and definitely admire you for everything you've done, and desire to learn. The burning desire to keep learning so you can make better things for the world, which is fantastic. So the other thing that's interesting, you said about how you kind of hit rock bottom with trading and stuff. It reminds me of one of the great investors in history, Warren Buffett, who said basically he was only interested in investing in companies where the founder already had failed once, because he saw the value of that lesson. So I think that was very interesting. He only was interested in and obviously he's invested a lot and successfully.
Actually, I have failed all my life until I made Klever. So was a kind of steps to get to the maturity to build the product, because I was not ready to build it. I was not ready to lead the team. I was not ready to architect the security. And I'm not ready for a lot of stuff, actually. So I think the things that we learn and we pass through is what make us ready to what we have to do, right?
Absolutely. Yeah, and the real winner is going to take those defeats and learn from them and get stronger. So obviously you have with Klever, which is a fantastic product. So I'd like to also give a chance for introductions. I think Bruno, the CTO at Klever.io, love to hear a bit about what you're producing and working on in Klever, and what excites you about this ecosystem in the future.
Yeah, hello guys. Thank you for having me today. Can you guys hear me okay?
Yeah, loud and clear.
Okay. Well in sound, Baiano.
Thank you. I'm Bruno Campos. The short story I will thank to Gio that already told us. So I'm CTO at Klever, started with computer programming since I was 15 years old. like Dio, my life changed when I started to study a lot and read a lot of books. So that's the way that we can change our own lives, knowing us better and looking for the future for new solutions for our own lives and for our lives. So that's in this way that's we get Klever. It's funny because you mentioned before that we failed. Yeah, we had a big failure in our first product. It was a amazing web crawler, but we didn't sold one single version of this incredible web crawler because we in that age we were not mature, as Gio said. So it's so interesting. And my view about Klever is the future. I think we are aligned with all things that we are going in the crypto world, because when we started, as Gio said, we learned a lot and we are improving our products day by day, listen our incredible community to make our products better and easy to use for anyone that wants to jump into the crypto world. I think that's the main idea.
Fantastic. Well, thank you. I think you're doing an amazing job based on already what's been created, right? So I think it's huge.
Thank you.
Yeah. So fantastic. And then I'd just like to let the other team members introduce themselves, and then we'll open up the floor for some more questions. Felipe, head of NFT, product manager. Like to give you a chance to introduce yourself.
Hello, everyone. Hello, Alex. Thanks for having me. Hello, Klever community and Klever fam. I'm seeing a lot of and usual faces here. Would like to thank you for all the support as always. I'm the head of also Change, kind of brand new product that we ship it with a lot of effort and a lot of work and feedback from our community from 2 months ago. And I'm here to ask and respond on any question that you guys have. And my vision for Klever is that Klever is the best ecosystem, and I'm always talking about this because we are not just a blockchain company. We are not just a blockchain ecosystem. We have tech in our DNA, so it will make us different from the others. So we are passionate guys. If you know the history from Dio and Bruno, and it's like a movie history. So we are passionate from our products, and we are building a better product on a daily basis. So, and we are here to answer you guys if you have any questions.
Thanks, Felipe. Appreciate you. And I see a number of people are lining up with questions. Want to thank everyone for their patience. We're just going to introduce the team members first and then start rounding people in for questions. So next, I'd like to introduce a real player who really set this up, Misha Lederman. I think we bumped into each other in one of my spaces a few weeks back, and we reached out to each other, and you set this up. So I want to thank you, Misha, and tell us about yourself, Mr. Comms Director.
Thank you, Alex, and thank you very much for hosting us and for initiating this lovely event, and for all the 250 people who are currently here online, and everybody who will be listening after, all your support throughout the years. I'm Misha. Those of you know me, those of you who don't. Little background originally. I'm a political economist from Stockholm and Lederman University with over a decade experience in the field of communication and messaging. I studied both Keynesian and Austrian economics, so it's very, the entry into blockchain space around 5 years ago was a lot more of a political than financial decision, and it definitely is still to this day for me. At Klever, what we focus on primarily is a simple user experience. Maybe even in some ways, I like to say extremely simple user experience. And mass adoption, in my opinion, would come only through extremely simple products that have greater value to regular users than their current financial services that they get from banks or any other financial apps. And the second one, of course, is security. And those two main priorities is what guides us through our journey over the past years and moving forward as we create this complete ecosystem of crypto products. And to achieve that, education is key. And we're lucky enough to today have a very large communications and marketing team that works day and night to produce educational content in all different forms and channels, whether it be videos or tutorials or live streams or articles, and of course these kind of AMAs as well with people like you. So that's a little bit of who I am and what we do here, and we're looking forward to hearing also the community and the thoughts and input and the questions that they have today.
Thanks, Misha. That's hot. I think education is the main barrier as well. So, and great that the background you have is, I'm sure, very, informative, and the fact that you chose to go this route after being trained in economics says a lot about you in a positive way, from my opinion. So I appreciate that. And I believe education is big. That's how I started in creating content and started creating blogs like what is Bitcoin, what is Ethereum, what is an NFT, and I have that on my Medium blog. But I think doing AMAs like this with projects are a great way to directly engage people, and I get immediate questions answered. So excited you're all here. Welcome. If you're just tuning in, we're doing an AMA with Klever, the Klever.io. Klever is the easiest place to buy, sell, and store your crypto. You can find them on Twitter, across social media, on Telegram, and the ticker symbol of, if I'm not mistaken, is KLV for the token of the ecosystem. So is that right, Misha?
It's the utility token, kind of the blood that runs through the veins of our ecosystem is KLV. And the governance token of the Klever chain is Klever Finance token, K5.
Thank you for that. I'm taking notes. Definitely going to be checking this out after. Not financial advice, but I'm definitely very fascinated with it now. All right, so I think we should open up. Actually, I have one question, just a stupid question, but I'm digging into the ecosystem now. So what platforms, if I want to get the app and I want to stake some crypto, I know it's obviously compatible with, I think you mentioned 17 blockchains, something pretty massive, but can I get it on mobile, on desktop, iOS, Windows, what platforms is it compatible with?
Gio, you want to take it?
Yes. Klever app is today available for iOS and Android. It's the Klever wallet, and we are working in a version 4 browser that should be delivered next year. And we do have also the Klever.io exchange that is available for browser and desktop, and where you can trade your tokens, you can buy crypto, and discover new projects and so on. So,
thank you for that. Wonderful. All right, so I'd like to open up the floor here. We got a lot of patient people here. Thank you for waiting. I'm not sure exactly who came first, but I'm going to invite Tron Squad and Shabir. I'm Shabir. Tron Squad, go ahead. Just hit the mic button.
I guess,
hear you speak.
Alex, why do you... Oh, yeah, they're coming in.
Yeah,
otherwise we can take a... I was thinking... Tron Squad, you're on.
Okay, awesome. Yeah, I was halfway into my speech there and I didn't realize my mic was muted. Sorry, guys. So appreciate the opportunity to ask the question, and thanks very much, guys, for doing this. My question is, with BitTorrent chain launching on the 12th of December, do you guys have plans to run for super representative on that network?
yes, we are running for validator in many networks, and our goal for the next year is to keep adding more blockchains and become a validator in many others. So not only in Tron, but you can name it, we can do it.
Awesome to hear. Thank you.
Fantastic. Great to hear. I definitely respect anyone who's putting as much skin in the game as possible in the infrastructure of blockchain and not just kind of doing your own thing.
To add to that, I think many perhaps don't know this, but we have an entire squad led by Venetia's, called it DevSecOps, that run over 50 validator and operational nodes across close to 20 blockchains. And one of the reasons that we do that is because security is not something that you can rely on a third-party provider for. And therefore, keeping everything in-house where we can control the nodes, we can update them, is also something that then permeates everything we do in terms of tech. So all our technology is proprietary. Everything is built in-house, and the code is written by our own engineers. And maybe, Felipe, you want to touch upon that, because I know it's something that you're very passionate about. Reiger.
Yeah, sorry, Misha. Can you repeat? I just got my connection bad here. Sorry.
Yeah, regarding the proprietary technology that using 100% in-house written code and our own tech to build our own products, and how that serves as a benefit for the entire Klever ecosystem.
I can answer that if you want. So, as I said, we are running many validators for many blockchains already. So today we have, like Misha said, 50 nodes already running across the globe to serve millions of transactions per day. In fact, many other wallets on the market are using our APIs to confirm that they transactions. And it's kind of scary because the Klever infrastructure is one of that it's almost never down. So we keep improving the infrastructure and the technology and to be able to handle millions of users. So when this time comes, we will be ready. And the fact that everything that we are doing is proprietary is good, because we improve even more the security layer, because people don't know how it works internally. It's like a Coca-Cola recipe, not everyone knows how it will be done in the end, and only few people know. And this technology is kind of it's what excites me, because it's really a time machine, like say, is a time machine, because imagine when you start with crypto and you know nothing about crypto. You are a developer, you want to create an Ethereum application, or you want to create a Bitcoin wallet, and as a developer, you will find a lot of information, a lot of wrong information, a lot of libraries that are exploitable, a lot of projects that are not trusted. And if you don't know, if you don't have the experience, it's kind of you are really in a bad position. And when I look to the Klever OS, the Klever CDK, and all APIs that we are doing, it's kind of a dream, because imagine you want to build applications with crypto, and you don't need to know about how it works internally, right? So this SDK will provide that level of user experience, developer experience, and you will be able to connect with 20, 30 blockchains and have access to 30,000, 100,000 tokens. So you will be able to connect with any blockchain and create cross-chain applications, and you don't have to know how to generate wallets. You don't have to know how to broadcast transactions. Everything is there. Everything is secure, and it's already battle tested because Klever had 3 million users, so it's working production already. Klever exchange is months, and it's working pretty well. So it's all about to give the power to the developer to create applications without having to spend like 1,000 hours to understand how each blockchain works. I think that is all about this technology.
Thanks, Dio. That's a fantastic answer. And then for any of those just not familiar with Klever yet or want to get the latest news, I posted pinned 2 tweets at the top there, one from Klever.io and one from Misha, so check it out if you're in here listening. If you're just tuning in, we're doing an open mic, Ask Me Anything with the Klever team. We got the CEO, CTO, comms director, and product manager. So we're excited to learn more about it, and we'll be cycling people through, trying to get to everyone. So thanks for your patience. Next, I want to invite up Shabir. Shabir, go ahead.
Hi guys, how are you? This is Shabir from India. Sir, my question is very funny. I would like to ask to you. There's a lot of hype in market about secret, Klever secret, right? Would you please drop some hints over it, please?
You mean the secret weapon, right?
Yeah, I want. There's a lot of hype, sir.
Yes, it's all about what I was saying before. I mean, we don't have today a standard process to deal with blockchain crypto. We don't have a standard way to create applications in the blockchain. We don't have a way to connect with the developers and provide a good experience for them to make this process of creating applications easier for them. Sorry.
Thank you, sir. Thank you. Amazing.
Sorry, my kid was going around. Sorry. Okay, but what I was saying, we don't have these features, right? And what is this secret weapon thing? Is the Klever OS, is the Klever SDK library that developers will use to make blockchain transparent to the user. It will be transparent for the developer and transparent for the user. The user will use blockchain applications without knowing he's using blockchain applications. The game developers don't have to recreate all the infrastructure to create banking applications using blockchain. So the secret weapon will facilitate this. This is how we create a platform for developers from anywhere to create applications, cross-blockchain applications using a technology that's powered by the Klever community.
Wow. Amazing. Is there any scheduled date for release?
We set the release to Q2 next year.
Wow. Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Also, to add what you were saying, I have also a nice example to show you guys. I always using this example of Stripe SDK. Stripe SDK is a huge company that changed the way we know that the finance apps and finance applications. So the Klever OS will be it's a time before the Stripe SDK, and it will be a time before and after the Klever OS. So, example, imagine you are a developer and you want to create, like Dio said, an Ethereum application. You don't know everything about the Ethereum, but you know about the Tron. So you just use the Klever OS and start building the product and focusing what is your product, what's your business model. I have created a lot of apps with Stripe SDK, and I just developing right now the Klever or the Klever exchange, and all the products that we are using right now is already using the Klever SDK. So I can say by my own experience that it's so easy, so simple. You just plug in and it's cross-chain, and you don't, even if you don't know all about blockchain, you just use it. It's simple. We'll have a lot of documentation, a lot of documents and examples and pre-built apps to use it. So in my vision, this product will change the way developers and product managers like me use it and create products. So it will be a great opportunity for developers and all the entire developer blockchain space. So you guys, you love it. This.
Thanks, Felipe.
Thanks.
Great question, Shabir. Appreciate you. So next, I just want to bring on the next person. We're going to cycle through here. I think Metapunk has been waiting the longest, then The Witcher, then Campos and Tadix are next. Again, I want to thank you all for participating. This is an Ask Me Anything with Klever. We want to give everyone a chance to come up and ask questions. We'll be going for 2 hours. So we started about half an hour ago. Also, if you enjoy spaces like this, I do them one on Wednesday, one on Saturday. So give me a follow so you don't miss anything. Going to go over to Metapunk NY 1776. Hey, what's up?
I think I'm in the blockchain. Can you put someone else up first, and then I'll get in a better location so I'm not
I
taking
can
up
hear
time?
you just fine. Yeah. Do you have a question?
Oh, okay. Yeah. So I just want to give a shout out to Klever. I've been in crypto for a few years now, followed a lot of projects, and I've held Klever for quite a long time. I kind of refer to him whenever I talk to somebody as my grandmother's recipes that she won't let loose. She won't give up to anyone else. It's her little secret. I can't remake it, but whenever I eat it or I use it, I enjoy it. And my question for the developers are, you have in my opinion, one of the best projects out there. You always produce a seamless product with very few hiccups, and I haven't seen you yet not meet a deadline. It's frustrating for projects so much, but it seems like it's like the world's best kept secret. What are we going to do as a community to get in front of more people? Because I think a lot of different projects, but this isn't the place for that you guys are better than. But whenever I go into people and I bring up Klever, a lot of them don't know about it. So I'm excited to see the transition into being a household name. And what are the plans to get to that point?
I had a little cut here. I can't hear the entire question, actually.
Mira, some cuts.
I think what he was saying was what essentially how are we going to onboard more people into crypto? How are we going to reach everybody in a crypto environment that's kind of a bit more kind of this project pushing themselves, this other project pushing themselves. How do we reach mass adoption is what I understood of the question. Did I get that right, Metapunk?
Yeah, I'm just in the space about that. And there's a lot of fun.
Now you are breaking up. Yeah. So
the question.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. Good. So yeah. Did you get that? Misha, Dio, Felipe, Bruno, and you want to take it?
Well, I think the crypto is going over a transformation right now. I mean, we are in a phase like if you remember the email, how was email before? Like in the beginning, email was really hard to use, right? You have a lot of bad clients, a lot of problems, hacks, and a lot of stuff. Crypto is going over this phase of this transformation phase. Sorry, let me close here the door. Okay, I'm back. So crypto is going through this transformation of usability, of user experience, right? We do have wallets that people have to set up the day 12 words, and this works very well, but it's very technical, right? Not everyone wants to deal with this. Not everyone know how to use apps to do things like this. Not everyone know how to read English, right? So what we are envisioning to the future is a custody is another product that we are finishing this year, and it's a custody product like BitGo, right? It's a custodian company. So we do have a custodian product. And this product is secured by the Klever team. What this means, user will be able to go to wallet.klever.finance and create the wallet. And this wallet is a little bit different. It's it's hosted by us, it's secured by us, but only the user has access to it. We don't have access to it. We cannot change the things, right? And this wallet, with this wallet, it's possible to create multi-signature permissions, and it will enable you to send money and ask permission for someone to approve, and you can involve as many people you want. It will be an off-chain process, and then in the future it will become our on-chain process. And this technology, why I'm talking about this custodian technology, it has a module that is ready for crypto banking. And what this means in the Klever OS, we will have features for application developers, create virtual balances for the users. So they will not have to build the infrastructure to do the banking system of the games, of the applications. It will be all embedded in the Klever OS and the Klever custody system. And this is what will enable many developers offer seamless crypto solutions without the user know that they are using crypto. And this is the next phase that I think is coming in the next 2 years.
Thanks, Dio. And just my opinion, I think that's what will really mean worldwide adoption, when users don't even realize they're using blockchain or crypto. Just like when you're on your iPhone, your smartphone, you don't realize you don't need to know much about Swift programming or Java programming. You just take your finger and touch the screen. You're the user, right? So I think when we get to that level of adoption, or that level of user experience, adoption is going to be worldwide.
Yeah, go on, Dio.
Exactly. It's make it so easy that it's transparent to the user and even transparent to the developer to understand and to create things. It's a need. We don't have this solution yet, right? There is no solution to do that in the market. If you say, "Oh, there is a solution," there is not a good solution in the market.
And also,
100%.
Exactly, it's only pieces. You have to collect the pieces and put together, and we didn't get the pieces and put together. We recreate everything from scratch. So it's a code that we wrote to stay up for 20 years, and it will not need to be changed. So it's crazy.
And I think that's what really separates Klever from any other ecosystem, is that long-term vision and long-term thinking always wins, which means that not only that if we build a product today, it will stay alive 20, 30 years down the line, but in order to enjoy one wallet, okay, I like that wallet, but then I like another exchange. Okay, I'll go to that exchange. And I like another hardware wallet. Okay, I'll buy a Ledger or a Trezor or something else on the market. And then I want to build something. Okay, so I'll use some kind of Web3 SDK. But there's no ecosystem that's doing it all in a simplistic, accessible, and powerful manner. And that is what Klever is here to do. And that is what we're building as a foundation for right now. And 2022 is also when we're going to release a mass marketing campaign with a very significant budget that will resonate throughout not just the online space, but also the physical space, and also with local initiatives. We have very strong presence in user base throughout sub-Saharan Africa, as well as countries like Philippines and Indonesia. So it's a very strong focus on third world countries and developing economies where growth is often explosive and exponential. So the Klever ecosystem will be a lot more complete in the coming months with products that are so simple to use that you don't have to go outside of the ecosystem to find it. Instead, it will be right in your hand, inside of Klever world. And I think one of the coolest things is that we've been able to have this unbelievable and incredibly supportive community throughout the years that have given us feedback on what they want, what they love, what they don't like, what's not working, what's working. And in order for us to optimize, that feedback has been absolutely essential and will continue to be so as we build out the ecosystem.
Fantastic. Speaking of which, I just posted another thing at the top there from Klever.io. They're just adding more functionality to the wallet with now Moonriver available in the Klever wallet. So that's another step forward in building a unified blockchain world. So next, I want to go to the next question.
We started this spaces with 17 supported blockchains, and we are currently at 18. Who knows how we will end it?
Yeah, exactly. That's pretty big during the spaces. And we got 244 people here right now. So go on. It's hot. Invite your friends. Retweet it. Now's a good time. This is Alexander Loris doing an AMA with Klever. I want to hopefully get everyone to come up here, be able to ask their questions. Next, I want to invite Camp. You've been very patient. Thank you, Camp. Camp, you're next. Hello.
Hey, how you doing? I have a couple questions.
Hey, what's up?
Hey, so my first question is, and this is related to the wallet because that's what I like the most about Klever right now. So I can do pretty much everything with NFTs through your wallet, but in Solana, the Solana ecosystem does not have like a good mobile wallet. Are you guys developing in that area?
Bruno, Dio, you want to take it?
Sorry, what was the question? I didn't understand very well.
So for the Solana ecosystem, if I want to buy an NFT, I have to go on the desktop and use the Phantom wallet via desktop. But I would prefer to use a Web3 browser to purchase and sell NFTs in Solana. And I was wondering if you guys are developing around the Solana ecosystem at all.
Solana, yes, we will add Solana to the ecosystem. Right now we don't have support to it, but for sure we will add in the future.
Great, thank you.
I think that Camp is saying about the new feature that we are doing on the
Felipe, are you able to come closer to your mic? We can't hear you.
Yeah. It's better right now?
Yeah, it's better.
Sorry, guys. I think the Camp is saying about the new feature that we are building on Klever 5 deal, because on Klever 5 we will give support to the NFTs, and also we have a better version of our browser. In the NFT space, I think that we are building a NFT marketplace inside the Klever exchange that will help you make this purchase and discover NFTs and also negotiate your assets and your collection. So I can advance you that this product is already being built and is under beta testing inside our team. And we are pushing hard here to release this beta version as soon as possible.
Great, thank you. You actually already answered my second question. Thank you very much.
Yeah.
Great,
Awesome.
thanks,
Thank
Campos.
you.
Reiger, maybe you can go into a little bit deeper on the Klever NFT marketplace and the features that you and your team are incorporating and the philosophy behind the user experience.
Yeah, sure. My pleasure to talk about NFTs. So we are building an NFT marketplace. It will be a cross-chain marketplace. We are creating something very interesting. So the blockchain fees will be very, very is small, and also from some points will be we take off all the blockchain fees. So the custody will be done by Klever Banking. And Klever Wallet integration will make deposits and withdrawals easier, so the user can have the custody of the NFT through the Klever Wallet. It will be a next release to 2022, but we will start with the Klever NFTs inside our custody inside the Klever exchange. So if you have the Klever ID account, you will be able to use the Klever NFT marketplace, the Klever exchange, and also we have almost launching game called DevKings that will be able to use it and log in inside the Klever with the Klever ID. So you'll be able to purchase your NFTs. You'll be able to sell it through the exchange, and you also will be able to play the games and all the products that are built inside the ecosystem from Klever ID. And also, a very interesting feature that we are developing is the Klever Swap integration for checkout. So creators will be able to choose the crypto they want to receive for the NFT sale, and the customer will also be able to select the crypto he wants to use to pay for the NFT. This is a brand new concept, and as we have a brand and a great ecosystem, we can do it. We have all squads running products very closely, and I working very close to the swap team and also the both team that are helping me to create this feature. It will be very interesting. I'm not seeing a lot of things like this in the market. I think Klever NFT Marketplace will be the first to do it, and we have, you guys know, our swap is a big product and has a lot of options to swap. So imagine if you have this integrated inside the Klever NFT Marketplace. It will be a huge step forward for us. I'm very excited to launch this, and I think the community will love it as well.
Thank you for that. Very insightful. Great question, Camp. So next, I want to bring up the next, I believe, The Witcher, and then everyone else, Crypto Lala, Frugal, Uni, etc. Thanks for your patience. So go ahead, The Witcher.
Hello, everyone. Good day. Thank you for this AMA. So basically, I'm new in crypto space. So I've been since March. Then I discovered Klever using by having a Dividends game. So my question is about the release of the Klever blockchain. I think that's next year. So first question is how is it compared to other blockchains, like the main competitors, or I don't know, Binance, from Ethereum, Solana. So how is it with the transaction? How fast was it? And also about its scalability. So how is Klever handling those transactions per second and all that stuff? And my second question is, when I've noticed that in the Klever wallet, KLV tokens are under the Tron blockchain. So when the Klever blockchain will be released, will these assets be transferred to Klever, or will it stay in Tron? So I'm not really sure about those teams as a whole. Thank you. That's my question.
So the first question is about the blockchain, right?
Yeah. It's speed, and how is it compared to competitors?
Yes. Well, the first question would be why we are creating a new blockchain, right? Why do we need a new blockchain? First of all, I think there is a huge opportunity in the blockchain market right now because no technology is how can I say, standard like Bitcoin right now. So the market is open. There is no, there is no owner of this market. The market is pretty new, right? So create a blockchain right now is a huge opportunity. If the blockchain works, if it scales, if it is a real product, right? Because there are too many blockchains out there. They are not blockchains. They are just marketing stuff to scam people's money, right? Because if you look to the team, is like a one guy team, 2-3 guys team that is running a blockchain that has 1 billion market cap and so on. So, anyone can do that, but too many, too teams are able to build real products with a real user case and so on. The problem with the smart contract technology for me is that it is too easy to fail. It's not, how can I say, it's not hard to make a mistake. You will make mistakes when developing with smart contract, and because the way it works, and these mistakes can make serious damage in financial terms, right? What we want to do with Klever blockchain is to create not the possibility to build new smart contracts, but we will get the decentralized applications that was validated by the community, that is a market fit for it, and we will make it coded in the blockchain. It will not change. It will be there. We will audit it, and it will be a ready-to-use functionality that you can use to make applications, right? So imagine that we create a new DeFi and protocol inside the Klever chain is a new cap, and you want to create the next Uniswap. You just need to integrate with the Klever OS SDK, and you will have this feature available for your application. So that's what I'm talking about, is to make the features ready to use.
I think just to complement, while I guess David is removing any kind of background noise, is that choosing Klever Chain, essentially what we've done is to choose to remove smart contracts, which in our opinion is the weakest spot in the DApp ecosystem today. We're talking about DeFi hacks of hundreds of millions of dollars, sometimes in an instance. The protocols have been battle tested and they failed, in my opinion. It's not something that is completely new. We're talking about a 6-year-old technology ever since Ethereum went live in 2015. And yes, we have many smart contract blockchains today, but a lot of them don't come with security that a natively built-in feature, such as a roll of a dice or a collateral or a loan or any other trigger that a DApp developer can use will be into the blockchain built by experienced developer and audited by third parties. So it's a completely new approach. Yeah, Diogo, continue.
Sorry, there was a background noise here. So that's it. What you're talking about is, I mean, we want to make the features, the protocol, and validate it with the community to offer this protocol for a very low fee and give the opportunity to everyone integrate with it without the need to know how crypto works. It's like an API. You call API, pass the params, and go ahead. It's working. It will answer, and you have your app that can give you your money, because when you use the protocol, you pay fees, right? And when you use the protocol, you can make money as well, depending on the application you are using. So, will this approach works? I think there is a demand for it. I know there is a huge market for smart contract technology development, but I mean, I think it's too early for it, right?
Thank you for that. I think Felipe wants to say something. I just want to make sure we roll around because there's about a dozen people that are waiting to ask questions. So I want to try to give them a chance.
Yeah, I just want to add that I'm seeing a lot of opportunity and a huge, to say it better, I see a huge opportunity for the NFT token inside the Klever chain that we are building. So I think it's the first time that I'm talking about publicly about this, but this is inside our development team. And I am personally inside with the squad that they are building this NFT token, an asset that I think that will impact a lot in the market. We are creating a very, very low fee standard token, and also we are creating a very fast transaction token for NFTs. And also there are some new features that we are creating inside this token that will include on-chain royalty standard. It's a brand new model that imagine that you are a creator or you are just creating a contract inside the Klever chain, and you are setting up a royalty, eternal royalty for your business model. And no matter where the asset and the collection is selling, you will be receiving these assets, these royalties inside your wallet, your Klever wallet. So we are making a lot of tests about this, and this is working very nice. We will be able to provide fees and royalties for transactions and also for market buy. If you are a tech and you understand blockchain, you know what I'm saying, because it's very hard, and you still can do it inside other blockchains, because it's very hard. You can do it off chain, but no on chain. So Klever chain is creating this NFT model, this NFT asset, contract asset model that will change the game. We are creating something very nice inside our development. So I'm very excited to start talking more about it, because it's under development, it's under testing, but I think that this is something very, very interesting that we are building.
That's hot. That's awesome. Okay, well, that's a great question. I just want to... Dio, did you want to say something? I just want to give a chance. There's 20 people waiting to ask questions.
Yeah, just to finish the question, the answer about the scalability. Today we are processing around 3,000 transactions per second in the testnet. We did that and worked very well. If we compare with Tron, it can handle 2,000, right? It's even more. But the real scalability relies on the sidechain framework that we will be launching next year. And when we get everything stable on the mainnet, we will offer the SDK for developers to create their own blockchain applications using the Klever technology. it will be like their own fee, their own stuff. They just have to deposit some KLV to pay the fees, and it will work very, very well. Very easy to start a new blockchain with that framework. And when we have sidechains, the scalability is very good because you decide how many nodes, how your network operates, and so on. So it's a path that we are following right now.
Thanks, Dio.
And Alex, before we move on to the next question, so I just want to add a very short point. I think that today's smart contract space, it's somewhat elitist in the sense that there are only a few developers around the world, tens of thousands perhaps, but not millions or not even tens of millions, that actually can build smart contracts and for surely not audit them and make sure that these are safe. And I think what Klever Chain will do is to democratize blockchain app building, make it accessible to literally anyone who has an idea, has got the entrepreneurial spirit, and who's got the vision to build something but simply doesn't have the know-how today. And that's where Klever OS comes in, of course. And Klever OS today is the underlying technology that powers and secures all our products, right? And it's an SDK that will be made publicly available to all devs to build simpler, faster, and a lot cheaper dApps in 2022. So it's a very exciting and I think innovative approach that the team is taking.
Thanks, Misha, and great answers from all the team members there. So if you're just jumping in, this is an AMA with Klever.io, fantastic product that I'm learning a lot about, and blockchain ecosystem. And we're going to do our best. We're halfway through a very interactive crowd here. We're going to do our best to let everyone come up and speak. So please limit to one question. Next, I want to invite a friend of mine, Crypto Literacy, Lala Pete Show. Hey, what's up? Good morning.
Hey, Alex. Good morning. Hi, everybody. Thanks for taking my question. Hi, Klever team. Hi, other Alex. My name is Lala, and we were just talking about Klever. So I have a question based on a room we hosted in Clubhouse about the Klever, about everything going on with Klever. I've been around long enough to see the ecosystem, to read the white paper, so much innovation, just like they were saying earlier, it's like a one-stop shop. Accountants love one-stop shops. So the ability to just do so many different things with ease for people that struggle with technology is beautiful. My question is, in quarter one, quarter two, what can we look forward to on the debit credit card side, lending, borrowing side? Will there be another burn? That's my question. Thank you.
I like this question. People keep asking me why we don't have credit card and debit card in Klever. People keep asking me that all the time. And what I say is, well, we have the best P2P technology that was invented, and we can transfer money in seconds. Why we need the credit card that charge 5 to 10% from the shopper and from the buyer? Why we should use that?
I guess that answers the question.
So, exactly. Why we do have the best technology on the market? P2P technology is from you to the shop, to the seller, and you don't have to pay any fee to the middleman. 5%, they charge 5 to 10%. When you say, well, we get 5% cash back, you're paying for that. Only people that don't understand how it works will say, oh, they are giving me 5% cash back. Come on, 5% cash back that you are paying. You are paying, and the seller is paying too. So why is it good? Because if you do on P2P, it will be 5% cheaper, 10% cheaper, or even more. So why do people keep using credit card? Because the media keep playing this thing on your head. And you say, well, I want a credit card, a black credit card that will give me 8% cash back. Wow, it's amazing. It's not. Amazing is to use Klever wallet to pay your coffee with KLV or with TRX or whatever you want. That is amazing. It's P2P technology. It's the best thing that was ever invented. So keep asking yourself, why do you need credit cards?
Okay, and what about the debit card question, the lending and borrowing question, and what was the last one?
The burn.
The burn.
Yeah.
Is there a burn in the first or second quarter of next year? Now that we've gotten past the theory of credit cards.
Yeah, I think borrowing and lending can be kept inside the Klever chain in the future. For sure we will have something like that because it's one great product that has a big demand for that. And the burn will happen every year. We will now burn every quarter, and then we have an annual burn that is related to how much we profited this year. We will get this profit amount and remove from the foundation balance the tokens. So it will reduce the circulating supply drastically, I would say. Until we hit 5 billion burn, right? That is in the white paper of KLV.
All right, thanks. Great question, Lala. Thanks for coming up. Thanks for the answer, Dio. So next, I want to invite, I think Elijah is next to speak. Go ahead, Elijah.
Hi, everyone. How's it going?
Hey.
My question is, for 2021, what is either your favorite or your favorite innovation y'all were able to make to the blockchain?
The main innovation in blockchain, sorry, can you repeat?
I believe the question, Dio, was what innovation in 2021 did Klever make that impacted the blockchain space are we essentially most proud of, I believe?
Yes.
Correct. That's the question.
Today, when you are using the Klever wallet, you are using the Klever OS SDK. I think this technology is so innovative, and it is the technology that I dreamed about many years ago. So it is finally working the way that we dreamed about. It's like this is the ultimate version of the Klever SDK, the Klever OS. It's the ultimate version. It's the ultimate architecture, and it will be a time that we will keep popping applications, caps, and no one will understand why these guys are so fast to build these caps. And that is the answer. It's so simple that we will be so fast to build blockchain application that will be almost unbelievable.
Hey, thanks for that. Great question. So next I want to invite Frugal Frog on up. It's a Frugal Frog here. So what's Frugal Frog got for us?
Thank you. Can everyone hear me? Okay.
Yep.
Thank you. Thank you, Klever team, for hosting this. Thanks, Alex. I just wanted to say that you guys totally have something going for you in terms of interoperability, because this was the first project that I found that really checkmarked all the lists of my personal of my personal sniff test. It was like, okay, it's easy to stake. Okay, it's easy to get a lot of people all onto this. And then you guys dropped what I think was the coolest thing, was the ability for iOS to really get on the train. That was, I'll hold this forever because you guys work on stuff forever and you're not really concerned about pumping it out and satisfying people in the short term. You're more concerned with making sure it works for everyone, which is just massive. So no question. You guys are the bomb. I love you guys. Thank you for just popping out this project, and I appreciate it. And heck yeah.
Thank you, man. Thank you very much. I really appreciate your words. Because it's all we are doing. It's really what you say. We are not thinking about the price. Fuck the price. I want to build the best technology, the best wallet, the best exchange. And we will not be resting while this happens. I mean, we will make this thing happen. Doesn't matter what will happen. Even if I get broken, I will finish this project. So it's not. It's about to change everything. We have an opportunity, and we need to make it happen.
You made my day, man. I will share these thoughts with my team in a later meeting. They will love it for sure. It will help us a lot. This support is very nice for our team. I will share with our team. Thank you.
Yeah, it's my pleasure being somewhat here with you guys for a part of it.
And Frugal, I think that you, first of all, really thank you immensely from the entire team. We really appreciate the support and the vocal support clearly. But I think one thing that Reiger said a while back, not today, but in another live session, he said that Klever is not a crypto company. It's not even a blockchain company. It's a tech company. And I think that is what truly separates our mindset, the values that we follow. The values are a lot more important for us than short-term profit, because the long-term thinking always wins in the end. So thank you for that.
Sorry, Lydia, someone's talking.
Could you hear me?
Muting your button. We have somebody else speaking right now.
Yeah.
Yeah, Lydia, we can hear you. Go ahead.
Oh, thank you for taking my question. I am an investor on Divinity ecosystem. I noticed that Klever has got the grants from the Divinity Foundation. So my question is, do you have any plan for the Divinity ecosystem? I mean, which part is the plans for the Divinity ecosystem?
You mean the plans for ICP inside of the Klever ecosystem?
Yes.
Yeah. Bruno or Dio, do you want to take that?
Yeah, it's already there, actually. It's already available, right?
Yeah, ICP went live about 1-2 weeks ago inside of the Klever ecosystem. But I believe the question is, are there any further plans beyond the current features?
Yes. Probably we will be listing it on Klever Exchange and so on. So every token that we are adding to the wallet will eventually be listed on the Klever Exchange and so on. So we want the good projects there, right?
And also are inside our Klever OS as well.
Exactly. It will be available for developers to integrate with it as well.
Okay, understand. Thank you. Thank you all.
Thank you very much.
Thanks for asking.
Thank you, Lydia.
Okay, great. Thank you. So just want to make a quick pause here. If you're just joining in, I'm Alexander Loris. I'm the NFT analyst with Quantum Economics, also founder of thelatestblock.com. You can find it on Twitter, The Latest Block. Obviously, you're finding me on Twitter. with the incredible Klever team. We're doing an Ask Me Anything, so we're doing our best to get everyone up here to ask questions, and happy to have you. So sit back and enjoy, and I want to go one by one. So next, I see your hand up, 805. Also, Alex has been waiting patiently for a while, so I want to invite Alex to come up as the next speaker.
Hey, what's up, guys? Klever team. Alex, thanks for having me in this space. Misha, Dio, Felipe, and Bruno, how are you guys doing? I want, quick question I want to ask is in regards to the Devikins game that you guys have with Klever. What can you tell us about the development of that, and how far you expect the roadmap to actually go forward in the upcoming year?
Felipe is working closely with Sergio on the shop and so on, and I mean, I really like the Devikins team. I'm one of the first investors in the company. As other Klever founders. Sergio is working really hard, and I think they are close to the roadmap. They are working for it. I'm pretty excited about the evolution of the game, the demos, and all care that they are putting on the game, and I think it will be a huge success. They have everything to make it happen. They have the community. They are listening in the community. If something goes wrong, I'm pretty sure they will fix and make it works for everyone. So I'm pretty excited about this game and about the token, the usability, and any game of Demon Labs will be a huge success for sure. It's just a matter of time. It's just a matter of time because it's not easy to build things in crypto, right, today. But we are helping to make this a reality. So
yeah, not anymore, right? Because you have Klever OS,
exactly,
and Klever Crypto Bank.
And Devikins is using the technology as well. So
yeah, that's the point I'm trying to say here.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Devikins is using our technology to build the game, and we already have a better version of the game. Yeah, I'm pretty excited to play.
I work with the team on a daily basis, and I can say that this will be a huge success for sure. I'm testing the beta every day, and I'm receiving the updates and working close to the team. And Devikins is using all the almost all parts of the ecosystem from Klever. And also, you know that to play Devikins, you should have a Klever ID account. So with this Klever ID account, you can go to the Klever exchange, you can buy the DVK token. Once the play to earn phase of the game is released, you can use the DVK earn it in the game and go to the Klever X and sell it and make an negotiate. You can negotiate and swap or make a transaction inside the Klever exchange. There is a lot of new things coming, and also we have the Klever NFT marketplace just around the corner. It's something that the community is expecting a lot. So you know that CleverNFT.com sold almost $4 million in NFTs. Is a huge success, and all these packs sold are already with the users, and you will be able soon to sell it and negotiate inside the Klever NFT marketplace. So it's a lot of things running in the Devikins, and we are working very close to them. And I think that also the beta, closed beta, is just almost in the launch time, and the users receive the invites, and also will be able to test the closed beta very soon.
Thanks, Felipe.
Definitely thank you for that, guys.
Yeah, sorry, Alex, go on.
No, go ahead, Misha. I was just saying thank you. Go ahead, Misha.
Thank you. Reiger was touching shortly on the Klever ID. And the other day, I think Palm put out a post about how the faster we move away from random strings of letters and numbers as the default for wallet addresses, the faster we will reach true mass adoption. And I think it would be great, Dio, to explain a little bit more about the underlying technology and the vision of Klever ID and how that will solve this problem.
Yeah, the technology is there, right, Misha? You just need to use it. It's like when you're gonna stop to use credit card, as the answer before. I mean the question before. Every place that I use it. I mean my barber. Every place that I use it accepts Klever already, because I use the word of mouth market, so we are growing organically. I mean, the entire world right now. I'm talking about not only Klever, but for crypto. And we will get there when we gonna retire the credit cards, and I think the fiat financial system. We're gonna get there.
I definitely appreciate all you guys' answers to that. I have been involved in the project for quite some time. I think since right after you guys actually released Klever, I participated in the burn for KFI, so it's been an amazing ride to see the white papers that you guys put out. The technology behind it is amazing. I work in tech, so it's definitely right up my alley. Misha, I do want to see if there's any ways that I can go ahead and reach out to you afterwards. I'd like to speak with you about some things. Alex, again, thank you for the space.
Thank you,
Absolutely.
Alex.
Of course,
Thanks for coming, Alex.
I already followed you, so you can just slide me a DM, and my DMs are open, guys. If you wanna reach out, so with pleasure.
I appreciate that. Thank you.
Thanks for your patience, everyone waiting. Unfi, I know you're trying to speak. We're just doing it in a sequence here. If you stay patient, please. Thank you. Next, want to invite up 805 BTC.
Hey, good morning, Alex. Misha, Dio, Felipe, nice to have you guys here. A couple of things. I've been with using Klever for almost about a year now, and it's the one thing that I wanted to give you guys kudos on is your customer support. It's something that I value very much whenever I dive into any kind of project or any kind of investment, is the customer support. You guys have been impeccable on every issue that I've come up with. And there's someone always there to answer and guide. And my question is, as you guys progress, will you guys have a dedicated support team, which I think is crucial in the crypto space, because some of the larger exchanges, as they get even bigger and bigger, they lack this and people end up leaving them. And I have been very, very happy with Klever, and not only the products that you guys have been delivering, but everything that you guys are doing in the space. And I wanted to congratulate you. I had one question. Is will you guys be doing swaps for KFI with other currencies like Ethereum or anything else?
So I'll take the first question, and then Dio or Bruno can take the second one. The support is, as you mentioned, is a really true cornerstone of the Klever ecosystem, the Klever ethos. It's what keeps our users satisfied. It's what keeps our users informed. And if there's any issue or question that they have, our support team is always there to help. So regarding scalability, the support team is headed by our Flying Dutchman, Matthias Bock, who is here in the audience. And He's been with the project for years, and he has a very interesting organization that can scale during peak hours, let's say, and the more tickets that come in, the larger the team becomes organically, and the fewer tickets that come in, it essentially becomes slimmer. And it's a really amazing organization that he's built up, and it's ready to scale for a lot more products and a lot more users. So moving forward, there's absolutely nothing that will stop Klever from having today, an initial response time of 5 to 10 minutes instead of 3 days to 7 days on other exchanges and crypto platforms. Instead, we will just work to always improve and optimize that.
Thanks, Misha, because I was just laughing inside because sometimes I've waited 3 months to hear back from Coinbase. And that's, when you say even a week, that's still, but you guys are delivering within like 10 minutes. Sometimes I don't even have to wait that long. It's usually within seconds, someone is there at the other end. How can I help you? And that's fantastic.
Yeah, and I think it bottoms and kind of comes from the notion that we are all users. We are all holders, we are all traders, and we are all technologists that essentially want to have the best service for ourselves, and therefore we want to give that to everyone else. And so yeah, I'm very happy and pleased to hear that you're so content with it. And anything, if you have any feedback on how we can improve it even further, we're always open to hearing those suggestions, of course. Dio, go ahead.
It's important to take care of the people that have problems, especially because crypto is not so simple, it's not so easy, right? And the support is a big part of Klever. I mean, we do have a big support team. And we will keep growing the support team because it's important to help everyone that have problems. If we want to get into crypto and speak to someone that is expert that can help him handle any kind of situation. So we will keep investing to improve the support and have a human support will be always preferable because we need to listen to people, right? And those problems that we have will help us improve the product, will help us be better. And that is how we keep track of the improvements, because most of the problems are also opportunities to be better.
You know that something very interesting about our support is that you mentioned about the Coinbase timeline that you always having to receive feedback and response for them. I think that a very interesting part of our support is that our support agents are also users of our products, active users of our products, and also love our products, love what we are doing. So imagine I have my squads here, by iOS, Android, web squad, backend, a lot of squads working with me on a daily basis on the Klever Exchange, and we receive feedbacks and improvement also for our support agents. So that's why I think that our support it's so active and so good, because they want the better for our products as our users. They want to make a better experience for our users on a daily basis. I don't see it on the other support and our other exchanges. I have a lot of experience also with other exchanges, and I just receive responses for agents that don't know how to use the product. So you imagine how the timeline goes when the agent don't know how to use the product. How can you respond and make a better approach on support?
Exactly.
Great points.
And it's taking user feedback from the actual people who use it on a daily basis is more important than a test group, because I've been using the Klever wallet for, almost a year now. And if there's anything, any suggestions, it's excellent that you guys are open to receiving user input. And that's a crucial part of developing any product, because I've complained to the so-called Coinbase about their app just being degraded in the last 2 months that I've been using it. It's even as simple as placing trades and watching what the current prices are. And they haven't done anything. They haven't responded. And that's basically what's happening is now I'm shifting everything that I have on Coinbase into another exchange. And that's what a lot of people are going to do. Failure usually comes from people, big corporations not listening to their base users, the backbone of what supports them as a company. And when you guys are saying that you guys are going to be open for user input, I applaud you to doing that in the space. And again, congratulations on everything that you guys are doing. I don't know if someone answered one of my questions was if you guys are going to allow swapping of KFI using other currencies on Klever Wallet.
Yes, we will probably add more swap pairs for KFI soon.
Thank you. Thanks for answering all my questions. Thanks, Alex.
Awesome. Thanks, 805. Great questions. Great answers, team.
Thanks, Misha, Dio, Felipe. Thank you.
Thank you.
Bruno.
Thank you. Thank you.
All right.
Thank you.
Thanks, man.
Mm-hmm. All right, so next I want to go to Lorenzo's been very patient. We got a nice line there. So Lorenzo, go ahead. You're next.
Hello, guys. Thank you. Can you hear me good?
Yes.
Perfect. Well, first of all, I must congratulate you guys for the incredible job you are doing. That's really fantastic. I have a question about the Klever blockchain. Could you talk a little more about the master nodes of the Klever blockchain? It is not clear to me how developers like me can participate. That is, many of us have explored the technology of the Klever, and it is awesome and so easy to use. A part of the documentation says that we must to have 1.5 million of Klever to be an active masternode. But how can I participate with a masternode if I don't have that amount of Klever?
You can make a pool. People can stake Klever and
delegate for you.
Exactly.
Okay.
Yeah, you can build a masternode and ask for the community to delegate Klever for you. I mean, stake it, Klever delegate for your masternode.
Oh, so, you mean delegate the Klever like SR in Tron, like a super representative?
Yeah, you want to run a masternode, right? So, but yes, you don't have the amount of money. I mean, amount of the KLV. Okay. So you can ask for the community to delegate this KLV, stake it for you, not the KLV itself, but stake it. For example, I can stake my KLV for your masternode.
Okay. Now it's clear to me. Thank you, guys.
No, you're welcome. Always welcome.
Thanks, Lorenzo.
Thank you, Lorenzo. Thank you. So next, you've been patient. All-Tech Kev. Go ahead. You're next, All-Tech Kev. Just hit your mic button, and then we can hear you speak. Go ahead. Unfi All-Tech Kev. All right. 1, 2, 3. Okay, we're going next to Klever 6. Klever 6. Your proud dad. Got Primo. What's up?
All right. Good afternoon, guys. Over here.
Hey,
Dio, thank you. Michelle, thank you. I see a lot of big people there. Thank you for having me in this space. My question has actually been answered. That has to do with the KFI swap, though that have been answered already. But I still want to talk about we down here, we're having a little bit of an issue in terms of government regulations, crypto here and there being blocked. So I don't know if Klever, in terms of the exchange, are doing anything in terms of peer-to-peer. Do we have anything on ground or in works? That's just what I want to find out.
Yeah, Theo, do you want to go?
Go on, go.
We are, of course, aware that in Lagos and throughout Nigeria, there's a great problem with authorities and especially security forces cracking down on people using crypto products in certain regions, certain areas, and adding a peer-to-peer layer to the Klever exchange is definitely something that's been discussed internally, and we understand definitely the need for that for quite a large populace like the metropolis of Lagos. I believe we're probably above 25 million people just in Lagos, so it's a huge market, and it's definitely something that's being discussed internally.
Oh, good to know.
Great question, and an important question for anyone wanting to bring crypto to the world. Nigeria is one of the most upcoming influential countries, and most people in it, and it's important. So thank you for the question. Good luck there, Klever 6, and I hope you can prosper despite any oppressive regulations the current government may be attempting to put up there. Next, I'd like to see Unfi, Alltech Kev, if you're able to work out your mic, give you another chance to speak here. All right, otherwise we're going to Fons 8817 from the Netherlands.
Correct. Hi, Alex. Thank you for having me. Let me tell you.
Fons, how's it going, man?
Hi, Misha. Thank you very much. I'm doing okay, let's say. Okay. I'm okay. Thank you. I'm following Klever for quite a long time, all right? And of course, I sent you some DMs and every now and then. And I like these AMAs and never took the opportunity to actually participate in them by speaking. So I thought today is the chance. I heard a lot of compliments already to the Klever team. So let me add another one. Why not? Thank you very much for all the hard working and delivering a great product. I think you all can be very proud on what you are achieving. But you know that by now, of course. My question, in fact, is what are the biggest challenges you see to reach mass adoption? If you see other projects, with, I think one of the tweets sent out the comparison between a picture of a dog getting more popular than an actual product. So what would you see as a challenge to reach more people and to actually become the default wallet and the default place to be? That's in fact my question. Yeah.
I think the plan to make it mass adoption is going on for a while, right? We have built the wallet 5 times, and there is a reason for that. We was evolving the technology to make it mature enough to scale, and it will be a moment that we will have many wallets out there, and many of them will be using the Klever technology to serve the community. I think mass adoption is more related to the technology being embedded into products that already have users. I mean, imagine a game that has maybe 10 million users, and this game start using the Klever technology. This will be massive, right? Mm-hmm. No other blockchain has this game running things on it. And I think mass adoption is about make the technology transparent, and Klever is working hard to make this a reality and make it easy for developers to have blockchain applications without having to kill themselves because they don't know about blockchain. It's crazy, man. It's like 1,000 hours, 10,000, 100,000 hours of engineer inside the Klever SDK. So what you can do will be really powerful, and it will help the developers to integrate with. So that's what I think.
I also, I just want to add. I think that we have some very good products that are very different from the others. Dio is saying about the Klever OS that I'm not seeing anything like this in the market. I guarantee that there's no one doing this OS like we are doing, because we are already. Another thing that is very interesting is that. Before we ship and launch the products, we are already using the products. So we are the biggest users of our products, and now we validate them before going live. So from other developers, we are developers that are using these solutions. So we also have, regarding the mass adoption, we have very interesting opportunities with Klever Chain. For example, imagine that you are building and you have the Klever OS, so you focus on your product, so you don't have to deal with the blockchain integrations, all this stuff that is very hard to control the transactions fees, the integrations fee, and also to run a node. All these steps is very challenging for the developers. And everyone is saying about Web3 and saying that Web2 is old and Web3 is the new standard. I believe so. I believe that we have just less than 1% of Web3 already started. So we will be there. So we are already there. We are one of the first with Web3. We will deliver a Klever OS for the entire developer space. So imagine you'll be able to develop whatever you want on the Web3. And also Klever Chain will have a lot of interesting aspects and things for developers. I'm always saying that the NFT token and also the NFT platforms that we are building. So there is so much things to go to the mass adoption. I think that we are focusing on the products and creating the better tools for developers. And also we have the market plan. So I think mass adoption will come with developers and all the communities. All the biggest companies in the world and all the biggest case studies became with technology. I don't see anything like different from that.
No, I think it's a great approach, and thank you for these great answers. The only thing then, okay, let me twist a little bit the question. Maybe internally, what do you see as big challenges? I think externally you have a really great product, so that will come automatically. Let's say that should be without any doubt. I think 2022 will be a nice year for Klever. I'm convinced of that. But do you see internally what are your challenges then? Maybe do you have sufficient devs for everything? Can you cope with the scaling up? For example, if you have any internal challenges, of course.
Of course, we don't have too many challenges, actually. It's crazy. People think we don't have challenges. It's unbelievable. But, I mean, I think grow one company from 6 people to 120 people is a quite challenging thing. But it will be much more challenge to reach 1,000 people, 1,000 developers working on blockchain products. This is a dream, and I believe we will make it happen with the help of our Klever community. We will get there, and with that power of the development, we will create the best products in the market. It will be hardware products, it will be software, engineer, innovation from everywhere, from anywhere, people around the world and so on. And we are starting with this movement with one product that we call Klever ID. And the Klever ID will facilitate the use of crypto because users that don't know crypto will be using crypto without to know they are using crypto. So we will be able to send crypto over SMS, over email, and it will be so fast, so powerful that you want to keep using it all day. So I'm really very excited because the Klever ID will facilitate you to log in too many products, and you will be using the same balance in too many products, and you don't have to make KYC 10 times, just one time. So
yeah, great.
It's pretty exciting and challenging to do this product. It's already working with the Klever Exchange. We are be migrating some stuff in the next weeks, but I think it will help a lot. I'm pretty excited about it.
Okay. All right,
yeah,
great.
Fons,
Thank you,
regarding the first question you had about the mass adoption, I think it's also important to take a step back and look. I think there, beyond what Dio and Bruno and Felipe touched upon, there are, I think, two major factors that would contribute to not just Klever's Klever's mass adoption, but also the mass adoption of crypto and blockchain-based protocols. And I think one of them is the macroeconomic state of the world currently. We have a United States government that has pressed out around 40% more of the US dollars just in the last year. And it kind of reminds me of these crazy currency debasements that happened even in the Holy Roman Empire. I think the last emperor who ever stood in Constantinople was Constantine XI, and instead of having silver coins, which was slowly going down in purity because they simply needed to pay out more salaries and create more armies, in the end, under the Ottoman siege, right before Mehmet II actually took Constantinople in 1453, they had a copper coin because they simply didn't have the means to create silver coins anymore. And this is what's happening in the world right now, where governments have no means anymore besides printing more money, and they're simply debasing our currencies and taking away your purchasing power. And that will actually funnel millions and eventually billions of people into crypto and into Bitcoin because they see a more stable environment where suddenly the playing field is fair, where the rules are equal for all, and not this Cantillon effect where essentially the one who is closest in proximity to the money printer becomes the richest, and the richer gets richer and the poor gets poorer. And that's why we are really here to push these kind of simple products, because we believe that everybody has a human right to have financial equality and financial freedom. So the second kind of route that we need to take, of course, is education. And that is to inform friends, families, community members, and people who have never heard about crypto, Bitcoin, or blockchain about what it is, how to benefit from it, how to use it, and how is it valuable to you. And that's why we've commenced these Klever Insight series and these Klever Live shows to make sure that this knowledge gets passed on, and we will only accelerate in the production and the distribution of these.
Great. All right, great point, guys. Thank you very much, Misha.
Great question, Fons. So next, I want to go to number one over there. How are you?
I'm doing good, Alex. A great space, as always. I don't know what's going on with my notifications. I seem to always get them late, but I really appreciate being here. I just have one quick question because I was this is my first time ever being introduced to Klever or hearing anything about it at all. So right now I'm just running through the pages trying to get as much information as possible. It sounds like a great project, and I'm definitely interested in getting involved. I just have a quick question. How many tokens, KLV tokens, does it take to run a Masternode again?
You need to stake once the Klever chain goes live in Q1 22. You need to stake 1 million KLV, and then, like we discussed before, you will need 10 million KLV to become a Masternode candidate and validator. But that doesn't have to come specifically from you. It can also come from a pool where you essentially go in as a community to delegate you.
Okay, so that's 2 million for the node, and then you needed to do the 1 million back in 2017, or is there still a way to stake the 1 million?
No. That's happens when the chain goes live.
Okay, when the chain goes live. Okay, and then with the interoperability, that's another pressure point for me. So it will be interoperable with other chains as well.
Yeah, sure. Through the Klever OS. Klever OS will be, Klever OS will address as a side chain for you connect from the Klever chain or whatever chain with Klever chain.
Okay, so like if I was on Binance Smart Chain, I would be able to transfer my coins from that chain over to the Klever chain, correct? Or if I was on Ethereum or Cardano.
Yeah, exactly. Or whatever. Yeah, exactly.
Okay, that's excellent. And then the earning ability. So you do have staking, and I've seen that it was a inflationary, and the inflation is awarded to the people that are using the network and staking on the network. Correct?
You're talking about the deflectionary, right?
Yes.
The KLV. Yeah. Because of the stake and the fees, there will be part of it will be burned to keep the flow hours. Yeah, deflectionary. Yeah.
Initially, the set amount that will be burned by fees of KLV is 50% of all fees on Klever chain will be burned. This is, of course, up to the community of the governor's token of KFI to then decide whether to make it 100% or 0% or 49%. It's completely governed by the community.
Okay, and the governor's token again?
The deflation state, just to complete, the deflation state will happen because also when we launch the mainnet, we will not have that 16 up APR anymore. It will be 8. So we will produce much more or less tokens than before. And the tokens that will be burned will represent a bigger staker than what is produced every day. So that's what we expect in the first 6 months of the launch.
Okay, great. Thank you for that. Next question, I'm going to bring up Sam the Carpet Man. Sam the Carpet Man, how are you?
Hi, I'm well, thanks. Thanks for having me on. Thanks, guys. It's a pleasure, as always, to listen to you guys speak and to answer all these technical questions. I basically wanted to come in here and just reiterate the secret weapon that was discussed earlier. And just so a few more people understand what it is, I did receive a few messages about it. And so the way I like to explain it is, first you have to understand that, the problem we have today is that there's so many blockchains that are coded differently. So every blockchain has its own language. And in order to build blockchains, on a blockchain, you have to understand its language, right? So gas and energy costs are through the roof, right? So imagine being able to build an application without understanding the language of that blockchain. Then, through Klever's operating system, you then would point your application to your blockchain of choice. Not only are we able to run an application on any blockchain without knowing its language, but the fees will be significantly reduced. So you see, people like Ethereum lovers who want to build on Ethereum, why would they want to build directly on Ethereum and having to absorb all those insanely high gas prices where they can literally just go through the Klever operating system, continue to build on Ethereum the way they intended to before, but they went through the Klever operating system. So what's the benefit? The benefit is they don't pay those insanely high gas fees, and they don't need to understand the language of Ethereum in order to build on it. And so Klever seems like it's going to support a lot of main chains, and it's going to allow us to do that, right? And so so that's what it basically is. It's basically creating a platform for dummies. And the way I like to explain it, it's like, think about, when you go to a computer store and you have two screens in front of you, right? It's usually Windows operating system or Apple OS, right? So you're either stuck on operating on either one of two, and they're both great operating systems. So just imagine now we're entering the blockchain world and you have this Klever OS rather than Microsoft or Apple. It's essentially both, right? Where you have this option now where you can go and innovate and build on any blockchain without learning the line of code, because that's what we're missing here. It's hard for these developers to come out here and innovate, again, because it's a whole new language. And now that Klever is giving us this opportunity to go out and innovate and build, this is where you're going to see a lot of people come out of the woodwork and build an app for this and app for that. You're going to have an application for everything. It's going to drive you crazy because all you're going to see is app everywhere. And going through Klever, it's going to make it a lot easier and efficient and cost effective. And so it's bigger than what we think. It's a lot bigger. But think about that. Just to summarize, no line of code. I don't need to understand any blockchain code. I can point it to any blockchain of my liking, and I pay significantly reduced gas fees. Think about what that's going to do to the market. It's big.
Hey, Sam, great points. All very bullish. Thank you for your contribution, man. Appreciate
You're welcome. You're welcome.
For those just tuning in, we've gone a little over the time. I hope we have a couple more minutes to get to everyone who has questions. I'm here with the Klever team. I'm Alexander Loris. I'm a content creator, crypto analyst with Quantum Economics and The Latest Block. You can check us out on Twitter. It's my handle. It's The Latest Block and QE, the number 4, everyone at Quantum Economics. So happy to have spaces every Wednesday and Saturday and talk about exciting projects in the crypto ecosystem and blockchain ecosystem. And of course, we got Klever.io today, which is a very exciting project. Lots going on here. We've been talking about. Next, I want to invite up Klever Douglas PMP.
Hey, Alex.
Hey,
Alex, you hear me?
Yep.
Hey, first and
Douglas,
foremost.
how are you?
Hey, Misha, how you doing, brother? Thank you, Alex, for hosting Klever's AMA. I speak for the entire Klever family, I'm sure. We greatly appreciate it, first and foremost. Secondly, I don't have...
having you.
Yeah, great. I don't have a question. However, I have a statement I wanted to make. I wanted to thank Dio, Misha, Felipe, Bruno, the entire Klever team, all the ninjas, as Misha likes to say, for making crypto easy. Okay, I have a 7-year-old son and a 10-year-old daughter, and I can't wait for 10 years from now when they're graduating high school and they show everybody their Klever wallet from when they were 7 years old. So my 7-year-old son and my 10-year-old daughter have a Klever wallet, and they're learning the exchange as well. So Klever makes it easy. That's all I wanted to say, and I appreciate it, Dio and Misha and everybody else.
Thank you, Douglas.
Thank you,
man.
Incredible support.
Yeah, thanks for all the amazing
support.
support. It's unbelievable. With you and your wife and your kids showing your love for Klever and everything we do. So, from the bottom of our hearts, thanks, man.
Thank you. Y'all make it easy.
Thank you, man.
Awesome. Hope we can keep you for a couple more minutes, team. We got Syntactics has been very patient, waiting for at least half an hour there. Syntactics, hey, you're up.
Hello, guys. Thank you for having me here, Alex. And it's a big honor to talk to you guys. I think in 10 years we won't be able to talk to you because you guys will be really big. So my journey with cryptocurrency started this year, and it was really hard to find a project and which I could belong to. And as I found Klever, the journey started. During this time, I learned a lot of about cryptocurrencies, not about cryptocurrencies, but about finance also. So during this time, what Klever did to me is just unbelievable. They taught me about everything, how to stake, how to buy, how to be aware of scammers and everything. And during this time, I didn't find any other crypto community like this. So I would like to shake every hand of you, not only what you guys are here, but every 120 people. I would like to really shake your hands. And I'm a little fish in your community. Still, we will be together in this decade and we will go through this journey all together. So before I start my questions, it's related to Klever Chain. I read the white paper of blockchain like 25 times, and I've come to this feature on Klever Chain application. It's called username and domain registration and username and domain sale. So could you please explain to me that, because I find very less information about it. I think it's regarding Web 3.0. So could you please tell me more about it?
Yes, this is one feature of Klever ID. You have a username and a domain for you, and all your public address of your choice will be related to this ID, to this username. And imagine you wanted to send 10 KLV to your wife or your kid or your friend, and you will be sending very easily without access to your wallet. And you will be sending this like a simple transaction.
So would we
just like a username, just like a username.
Yeah, you instead of select the address, you select the username. And say, I want to send a Bitcoin to this username. I want to send KLV to the same username. It will not be address anymore. It will be username or domain or whatever you want. There is a partner of Klever that is doing that in some blockchains. That's unstoppable domains. It's similar. It's not the same thing. It's different. But
so will be I able to build a business on my username domain and attract people like through very easy way, like they could just enter my username or I don't know.
Exactly. And they will be able to pay by username.
Okay, so but they would have their own Klever identity, or they could like do it like a very simple way, just log in my username domain and like use my products.
It will be a username and password and 2FA and all security necessary to use it.
You'll be able to log in into the Klever exchange, the Klever NFT marketplace. You'll be able to play DevKing games, other key apps, and receive. It too works for everything.
Okay. Thank you very much, guys. I appreciate your work, and we're going to see you in the next decade.
Thank you very much.
Awesome. All right, next up.
Thank you.
Yeah. Wales of Wall Street channel. You there, Wales of Wall Street?
Welcome, guys. Thanks for hosting this. Absolutely incredible, as always. Live from here from the UK. So thank you very much for the opportunity. A couple of questions. We've done a lot of analysis recently on the channel of sort of various platforms and exchanges and wallets. I guess, appreciate you may not be able to speak about specific things next year, but do you see maybe some developments into perhaps like wealth management aspects to the wallet? What I mean by this is, for example, we see the likes of crypto.com, for example, including things like tax calculators, and things like this. And I guess that then sort of generates my next question about perhaps do you think that you could eventually replace what we deem as the traditional bank, of which we believe you can, and we believe that many of the other exchanges and wallets can have the capacity and the ability to do so. But do you guys feel that this is something that you can achieve? And when do you think that you could see a true transition of things like your platform replacing our terrible banking systems that we have today? Thank you.
Does anyone want to answer that, or was that a statement, or where are we at?
No, I believe Dio has definitely the best answer for that. Dio, you want to go ahead?
Sorry, I can't hear everything.
Can you repeat quickly the question, Wales?
Yeah, sure. Two aspects. Do you think there will be some integration of perhaps some wealth management features in the near future? For example, like Crypto.com have like a tax calculator integration, and other features that may perhaps be influential in our traditional banking systems, which then leads on to the point or question about, do you think you have the capacity in the near future to be able to replace traditional banks and allow people to make a complete switch over to a fully decentralized system that has power to the people? And do you think that you can be a big part of that and certainly a leader in that area? Thank you.
Yes, I think banks are a necessary evil, at least for now. I'm not looking to replace the banks. I think it's more like a technology that enable people to build decentralized applications. I think it's really important to understand how we build these things, right? And it's always important to understand what we are looking to build with, right? Sorry.
Regarding the tax part that you mentioned before, we have on the roadmap on the Klever Exchange to ship and deliver some tools to help our users to make the tax payments and all this stuff very easily. So it's not so, it will be not shipped so soon, but in the next 3 months to 6 months, we will have some new tools available for the users in this kind of tax things, you know.
Sorry, my kids was here. Yes, we are doing. Thanks, Felipe, for completing. But yes, we are doing a project that is all about wealth management, right? And it's the custody product, and it has a lot of banking features that replace traditional banks based on database. We will be launching this product in the next 6 months. Sorry.
That's great, guys. Thank you. And we always continue to talk about your great project, Wallet and Exchange on our channel consistently. And thank you very much for the work that you guys do. It's incredible.
Thanks, Rails. This
Thank
product
you, man.
you mentioned, sorry, Misha. This product you mentioned is one of the products that we most want to work, because we do have problems to eliminate our reports for taxes. So it is on the pipeline. We will be developing it next year, and hopefully it will work for everyone.
Thank you, Dio. I know we're running late on time. I do want to have at least one more person come up, has an interesting question. Ajit Mitra has a question regarding laws and regulations being implemented in India I'll just say it. Actually, Ajit, you want to say it? Go ahead. Ajit, just hit your mic button and then we can hear you speak.
Yes, thank you for giving me chance. This is from India, sir. Indian government is likely to ban crypto in private wallet and in foreign exchanges. So is there any plan that Klever is coming to Indian exchange to ensure our safety, sir?
We are always talking with many exchanges. Chair of this is our partner JP. I'm not sure if he's talking with any Indian exchange, but it's something that we will look into in the next weeks. So let's see.
Great point. Thank you for the question. So we planned to go for 2 hours. We've gone a bit over that. We've had such a interactive spaces. More people want to come up and ask questions. I want to just check how we doing on time. You guys have time for a few more questions, Misha, Dio?
Sure.
Okay, thank you so much.
Sure, let's go for a few more questions.
Okay, good. Couple more. You're a polymath IPO. You're next. And Unfi, if we can get you to speak somehow, so you're a polymath. Go ahead.
And I just want to say before, Wales of Wall Street channel, first of all, thank you for your support. And thank you for all of your insightful videos. The content that you create is really spot on. And then you can really see not only a huge amount of research being done behind it, but you truly understand the vision, not only where we're heading, but also where we come from. So thanks for that, man.
Thank you, man.
Awesome. Well, anyway, I just want to thank the team. We're going to go on for a bit more, but I want to thank the team for jumping in with me here. Been very educational. Always excited to learn more about blockchain innovation. So next, I want to invite, who was, I guess I lost them. So I'm going to go with
you got my mic
Robert.
on there.
Yeah, we got yours. Seattle. Is that Seattle Select?
Yeah, Seattle Select. What's up? I've been in the Klever ecosystem ever since it was TWX. Always my wallet of choice. Probably gambled too much on TronBet through the web browser. Love the web browser. Use Pancake Swap, Uniswap, everything. It's been amazing. I know me as. What was that? Oh, I missed that.
Your polymath, perhaps you can just wait until after Seattle.
Yeah, go ahead,
and we'll take your question there.
Yeah, I've always been super passionate about this project. I think my question is about Masternode.
All right.
I fired mine up, and I love seeing my Masternode up there.
Are you able just to wait, your polymath? You're right next. Sorry about that, but you'll be next.
All right.
Go ahead, Seattle.
Do you guys anticipate, because I talk to a lot of people in the community kind of behind the scenes about masternodes, and the community is excited to get together, maybe build one together. But we also know that a lot of people, can pull off the 10 million by themselves. Do you guys foresee people self-staking 20, 30, maybe even 80 million to keep themselves kind of in that top 21? Or do you think 10 million is kind of going to be the ceiling for a masternode?
It's hard to say right now because it's all depends how valuable is the token, right? If the value increase, people will be more interested to run masternodes. So and then consequently it will increase the number of tokens in state. So it actually depends of the use of the network. To start, I think 10 million is a good number, but our projections are looking to 50 million or more in the next years. So We want to stake at least half of the Klever on the blockchain to make the network stable and I mean, there is not too much tokens out there, right? So, yes.
Thank you, Dio. So next, your polymath has been trying very hard to get up here, and there's been some technical difficulties, so I want to invite him up next. Seattle, great question. Thank you. Hey, welcome. You made it.
WhatsApp. First, I would like to ask, for the blockchain ecosystem, what is the code that brings and what the code using the ecosystem?
You're breaking up really bad.
The code using and secondly,
Hey, you're polymath. I don't think we can hear you. Are you able to try adjusting your microphone at all?
Yeah, I don't think that the microphone goes through.
Can I go next?
Yeah, sure. But Polymath, maybe you can DM Alex your question. And,
yeah, I think he did DM me. I was trying to get him to ask. I'll say it. So he was making a point that IBM just broke. Well, they're doing something with quantum computing. I don't totally understand what that means, but they just broke the 100 qubit barrier, and they want to know what threat does quantum computers pose to blockchain, and is Klever, building anything in regards to that?
Well, I think there is a lot of speculation about quantum computing, right? But no one is doing this really well, actually. The projects are research. It's not, there is no one breaking algorithm with quantum computing right now, at least if, for my knowledge. I think there are some ways to prevent that quantum compute break some kinds of algorithms. We will be looking to that when the time comes, because if the quantum compute break the algorithms that we have today, our banks will be gone. So it's not a thing that will happen so easily. So I'm not afraid of that right now.
Okay, thank you. Good answer, good question. Next is Altec Kev Unfi. Go ahead.
Can you guys hear me?
Yeah, you made it, man. I think it was your 5th try. You keep getting rugged by spaces.
Perfect. First of all, thank you from Dominican Republic to Klever and the team. You guys have pretty much changed the course of my my life. So right into the question, I wanted to know if the team was looking into implementing SPS, Splinter Shards. It's a very popular game right now in the NFT space. I'm surprised they haven't been integrated yet. They have a lot of users. I'm playing it right now as I speak. And second question would just be if the team has any plans on increasing their presence in the NFT space in places like Crypto Voxels or the Sandbox game, just to dive into that area at all, if there are any plans in the future for that.
This one's better for Reiger. Answer.
Yeah, I can jump in. I will start with the second question. We are now focusing on delivering the NFT marketplace. I working on the daily basis with the DevKings team also that's inside Klever Labs. We have some good connections, and we are talking a lot of with a lot of NFT communities like CryptoSlam, with Dep Radar, a lot of very interesting and important NFT communities, and also we have a lot of plans for that for sure. About the first question, we have plans also, but not exactly a timeline for that. So we're now focusing on the NFT marketplace launch, and later we have the support for DevKings, and we have a lot of things for 2022. So also we have NFT token to be ready and to be launched inside the Klever chain for 2022. So that's the news about the NFTs.
Okay, all right. So no plans yet to integrate the SPS token in any swap pairs or anything like that?
About the swap, I think that the better person to answer is I think is Dio and also Vitor that's not here on the spaces, but I can answer on the Klever exchange that we are always looking for new tokens and interesting tokens for listings. We have a listing calendar to release soon, and we also looking for good opportunities as well.
Perfect. Yep.
All right. Another great question. All right. So as we wrap up here, I think we got Robert Almeida. Did you get your shot?
Hey, Alex. Thanks for hosting the space, and thanks to the Klever team for taking questions. I was just kind of curious about user growth. Like, I don't know if you guys have the numbers on hand, but just out of curiosity, what's the number of like the increase, whether in percentage or actual raw numbers in terms of like users compared to, let's say, December of last year and then December of this year? So like kind of year over year. Just kind of curious if you guys have like those numbers on here.
Misha, Dio, do you guys have any numbers you want to share or are able to share?
Sure. Today we have around 150,000 users, daily 1,000 users. And compared with last year, we had, in December, we had more users, actually, because it was the beginning of the trending market. So was a big boom for the product, and the price starts to rise in December. We keep going to improve the numbers, and even in that time, the market was trending a lot, and the trade was going on a lot of trading. So the usability on the wallet is much related when the market has movement, and when we have more tokens, and we keep adding more tokens and more features to keep bringing more community to the product. I think that's it.
Thanks, Dio. Awesome. Okay, thank you, Robert. Great question. Next, going to go to Julio. Julio R. Molina. Julio Molino, you're up. Are you there, Julio? Hit the mic button. You're the last question. Julio.
Hi. I'm
hey,
sorry.
Julio.
Hi, I'm sorry. I was watching another thing in Twitter. Hey, thank you for the opportunity to having me here. I have a couple of questions. As I far understand,
we got to limit to one question. I'm sorry, Julio.
Okay.
Speak your best.
Okay, I'm going to try it. As far as I understand, I can change Solana and pay with Bitcoin to anyone who can sell an NFT, for example. That's correct? And on the Klever wallet, am I right? I'm wrong. Because if I'm right, I will.
You can swap Bitcoin to Solana from the Binance chain network, not from the mainnet of Solana.
Okay.
Yes.
So thank you for that acceleration. So I would like to know if I can do the same things at the moment I pay in El Salvador because I'm living in Guatemala. So for me, it's going to be more easy to change that kind of coins. For example, I have Klever at this moment, and in 2 or 3 years, when Klever costs $1 or reach the dollar, for me, it's going to be a huge profit. So I would like to know if I can use my Klever coin to pay in Bitcoin in El Salvador.
There's a swap too. It's possible to swap Klever to Bitcoin already. You can just select the address and send the swap to the people you want to receive. In the future, we will have a payment integrated with the swap, and this feature was already mentioned here. Is the feature that you want to pay in Klever, and the receiver will receive Bitcoin or USDT, USDC, whatever you want.
Or
Thank you.
You can go to the Klever exchange, and also you can have the keeper, and you can trade KOV to BTC and other keepers.
Exactly.
Okay, thanks.
Great. All right. So we're going to wrap it up. Klever team has one more request here. We're going to be pinning a tweet. I'll do my last round here. First of all, thanks for the Klever team. Thanks for all the guests who spoke here. Thank you for all the listeners. It's been the killer spaces here. Ask Me Anything with Klever team. I'm Alexander Loris. I'm the NFT analyst with Quantum Economics, also the founder of thelatestblock.com. Check it out. I create content across social media. I put my links up there. Go ahead, you can follow me if you prefer here on Twitter. Give me a follow here. I do spaces every Wednesday and Saturday. Also have content across YouTube, LinkedIn, Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, you name it. And I blog on Medium on educational articles so you can learn about crypto without getting a headache. That's me. Want to give a shout out again to the Klever team and a round of goodbyes from everyone. Go ahead, Misha.
Yeah, yes. Thank you so much, Alex, for hosting this, and thank you to everyone around the world, entire Klever community coming and supporting, asking amazing questions, and always being with us when things are rough and when things are glorious and sunny. So thanks, everyone. And, of course, thanks to Dio, Bruno, and Felipe to take their time of their busy schedule to come and answer questions to the community.
Thank you, guys. Thank you very much. It was a pleasure to be here.
Alex, I have been asked a lot in my Twitter because today I made a post and the community asked me about the liquidity pool. Just to have a short answer here, if it's available. It's still available.
Yeah, of course.
Okay, just regarding the Klever pool, liquidity pool inside the Klever exchange, it's already being tested by the Klever bots team, and it's already running behind the scenes, and we are testing a lot. We have the front-end interface ready, and we are testing. So it will be a liquidity provider for all the Klever products. So it's a product that will be shipped very soon. So stay tuned. I can say a lot of more, but stay tuned. That will be shipped.
Awesome. All right. Any last message from the CEO and CTO you would send out to the team?
Sure. I want to thank you, the entire Klever community, if you have time to listen to this. We are working really hard to make these products reality. It's a very challenging thing because there are so many work going on, and your support is really important to us, and to keep you excited and keep you moving forward. I want to say thank you because Klever was not possible without this amazing community, and I mean, we are a community project. We're still a community project, and we are making history here. We are making crypto better. We are making the world better, and helping a lot of people to learn how to have a financial freedom, how to save money and investing and so on. So I want to say that it's really special for me to be here with you, to participate of this, because it's a great moment. It's a truly an opportunity to be here. Thank you.
Thank you. It's an honor meeting you, Dio.
It's an honor. Thank you.
So I would say the same. Thank you, this incredible, amazing community, for the whole support. And as Joe said, we are here doing our hard work to provide the best of the best for you guys. Thank you.
Awesome. Again, everyone, thank you. Any questions on swaps? They're up there. The tweet I just pinned from Klever.io. Thank you, Misha. Thank you, Dio, Felipe, Bruno, the Klever team. Thanks for everyone. If you didn't get a chance to come up and speak, I'm sorry. But we're going to keep doing these every Wednesday and Saturday. I do a Twitter Spaces and try to make it as educational and fun as possible. So we'll be, let's keep in touch. I'll see you in the metaverse. Have an awesome day. See you guys.
Thank you.
Ciao.
Thank you, guys. Ciao.
Thanks.
Ciao.